So today we're going to cover the skull, and I'm going to show you first just the overview of the skull and the major bones and the things that you'll need to know on the external part of the skull. So first we'll talk about the frontal bones, the large bones. This is the frontal bone here. These two are the parietal bones. This is the occipital bone, and you can see it going into the inferior part of the skull, and we'll discuss it in more detail in a little bit. On the front of the skull, in addition to the frontal bone, we also have this bone, the cheekbone, which is called the zygomatic bone, here and here. Then we have this bone, which is two fused bones. This is called the maxilla. This, the jawbone, is called the mandible. These are the orbits of the eyes. These two bones here, or this bone, is the nasal bone. Inside the nose, we have this triangular bone called the vomer. Now, if we look in the orbits of the eyes, we can see this small thin bone right here, and that is called the lacrimal bone. Think of tears, the lacrimal bone. Just posterior to the lacrimal bone, you see part of what we call the ethmoid bone, and we'll see it a little bit better from the inside of the skull. In addition to the major bones of the skull, we also have the sphenoid bone. I forgot to mention that. That's this one here, and we'll see it a little bit better from the inside as well. Now I'm going to talk about the sutures that you need to know. Separating the frontal bone from the parietal bones, we have the coronal suture. That's this one right here. Then we have the sagittal suture that separates the two parietal bones. The occipital bone is bordered by the lambdoid suture. That is the thing that connects the occipital bone to the two parietal bones. Then on the temporal bone here, this is the temporal bone, and it is delineated by the squamous suture. That is this suture right here. And these are where the bones are fused together.